Farmer Robert, Eric Cartman, Peach's twin sister, Dad Pedro, O's uncle, Five Guys girlfriend, Five Girl, the Yummy's grandma, Zero's friend, Moose's baby. Yes, Dad, are you Onions friend to Apple? Fire Ice grandma. So I was are you there? Roll Keats brother. Joy's girlfriend.
Phineas and Ferb, Easter! Ready show to be.
Welcome to our channel. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe.
Phineas and Ferb, the Easter Extravaganza. Well, we're off to the antique store for our annual Easter Sale-a-Palooza, Phineas and Ferb's dad said as he waved goodbye to the boys and their friends. If Candace helps out this morning, can I count on you two for the afternoon shift? He asked his sons. Yes, you can, Phineas said. Good, Candace grumbled. I'm not missing dinner with Jeremy because you are building some Easter-mobile. So, what are we going to do today? Asked Isabella. Well, there's always the excitement of the Danville Easter pageant, Baljeet suggested. That thing stinks like yesterday's cheese, Buford complained. It's for little kids. I have an idea, Phineas suggested. Why don't we put on our own high-octane, rock and roll Easter extravaganza in the backyard with music and fireworks and lots of candy? That sounds cool, Baljeet exclaimed. Perry can help us set up, Phineas said. Hey, where is Perry? Perry the platypus, now transformed as Agent P, had just arrived at Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated to confront his #1 enemy, Dr. Doofenshmirtz. The evil doctor was waiting for him. Happy Easter, Perry, he cried, pulling the lever. In an instant, the platypus was trapped in a giant Easter basket. Today, I have a very special scheme, Dr. Doofenshmirtz told Perry as he began to put on a bunny costume. I've noticed that everyone seems to really love the Easter bunny. You don't see that rabbit for 364 days of the year, but on this day, you welcome him with open arms. So now, I am going to dress like the Easter bunny to gain access to City Hall and then take over the tri-state area. Meanwhile, Candace was at the antique store waiting for customers to arrive. She couldn't believe she had to spend Easter in a boring store when she could be doing a million better things. And she just knew that her brothers were up to something. Just then, Candace's phone beeped. It was a text from one of her friends. Finally, something exciting, she exclaimed. In Phineas and Ferb's backyard, the crazy Easter extravaganza was now in full swing. Jeremy and his band rocked the stage while everyone danced and cheered. In your face, Danville Easter pageant, Buford yelled, throwing his hands in the air. A few minutes later, Isabella noticed two young kids who looked sad. They told her they were hoping for an appearance from the Easter bunny. Phineas, Isabella began, the kids are right. We can't have Easter without a bunny. I agree, Phineas said, and we don't want to disappoint the kids of Danville. Buford volunteered to look for an Easter bunny and left right away. But some of the little kids were losing hope, and they weren't satisfied with the Easter beaver, an idea Baljeet had come up with. I'm sorry, but we can't wait any longer, one of the kids' moms said. We have to go. Just wait a few more minutes. Isabella pleaded. In the center of town, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, now wearing a full bunny suit, was marching proudly towards City Hall. With Perry still trapped, there was nothing that could stop him now. But what he didn't know was that Agent P was determined to escape from his trap. He was not about to let Dr. Doofenshmirtz ruin Easter for everyone. The evil doctor had just reached City Hall when he was suddenly surrounded by tons of kids. Some wanted eggs, others wanted an autograph. One girl wanted to see him hop. I think I underestimated the demands of being a bunny on Easter, Dr. Doofenshmirtz groaned. Meanwhile, hiding in the shadows, Buford was ready to make his own demands of this bunny. At the same time, Candace had just walked into her backyard and couldn't believe her eyes. The crowd, the noise, the weird guy on stilts. OMG, it was totally bust-worthy. But then she spotted Jeremy on stage. Busting would have to wait. Just then, Buford arrived backstage at the festival with the Easter bunny he had found. "Wait for your cue, fuzzball," Buford said. "I'm going to get a snow cone." "I'm trying to be a maniacal leader," Dr. Doofenshmirtz complained. "Not some lame kitty entertainer. I'm out of here." But before he could leave, Agent P dropped from the rafters to stop him. As Dr. Doofenshmirtz and Perry fought behind the curtain, Phineas and Ferb took the stage to introduce a special guest. Suddenly, Candace stormed up to them and held up her phone. "If Jeremy's done playing, then I'm sending Mom a picture of you guys in this crazy festival," she shouted. Just a few feet behind them, Dr. Doofenshmirtz and Perry were still locked in combat. Perry gave him a powerful flying kick, knocking him right into a barrel of a cannon filled with confetti. "Ladies and gentlemen," Phineas announced, "give it up for our very special guest, the Easter Bunny." The cannon fired, spraying the crowd with confetti. The kids cheered as the bunny shot out of the cannon and flew over their heads. Candace, startled by the loud boom of the cannon, stepped back and slipped. She was just snapping a picture to send to her mom when her phone went flying through the air. At the antique shop, Candace's mom had just received a photo from her daughter's phone. It was a picture of Dr. Doofenshmirtz dressed as the Easter Bunny. "Well, it sure looks like Candace is having a good Easter," Mrs. Flynn Fletcher said to her husband. "But our store isn't. I guess there's no reason to stay open without customers." Phineas and Ferb's parents were closing up when Mr. Fletcher spotted a crowd heading toward the store. "We're following the flying Easter Bunny," Phineas told his dad, pointing to the roof. Dr. Doofenshmirtz had just landed there, still in his bunny costume. "Then I guess we're still open," his father replied happily. "Come on in, everyone." As the crowd headed inside, Perry waddled up to Phineas and Ferb. He had put on an adorable pair of bunny ears. "There you are, Perry," Phineas said. "Nice ears. Happy Easter."
Thank you for watching our videos. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe. Here are some videos we thought you might like.
The end!